Let me just say, I know all the people who are behind me in insisting that I do, give a formal speech. It becomes quite boring. Emmons at least be brief. It's very difficult for Emmons to tell me to be brief because I'm a Makulu Basu, he's a that doesn't unrelate his life. We try our best to work as a team. The word marathon was first coined in 490 BC. How many of you were born then? Okay. It was largely at the Battle of Marathon, when the Greeks defeated the Persians, and then a guy by the name of, I hope I pronounce it correctly, Thucydides, a Greek soldier who fought in the battle, had to run from the Battle of Marathon where he won to Persia to inform the assembly there that he had won. And on announcing that, he collapsed and died. So it is a wonderful story. So there is politics behind the word marathon itself. And this happened sometime in August or September 490 BC, which means August is a day that we are also celebrating the Mandela Day Marathon. So there is something there for us to remember in terms of legend, and Madiba is also in the legend. So there is something there for us. It's a new line for the media to pick up. I hope you do pick that one up very meaningfully. We're also saying that on the 27th of April, 1994, the similarity of the messenger going, when Madiba cast his vote on the 27th of April, Freedom's Day, he goes to the grave of the first president of the African National Congress, Dr. J. L. Dube, and he says, quote, "My president, I'm happy to report that South Africa is now free." So effectively the message and the messenger and who moves forward. Now I say so because it was a collective battle that was won, a collective effort of people, the Battle of Marathon. Madiba also symbolizes and embodies a collective effort of freedom fighters. And we must never forget that. He fought for injustice, he fought for peace, and he promoted the concept of non-racial, non-sexist democratic South Africa. I emphasize that because people think Madiba was